thank you guys for coming back to another episode of Cobra TV. Okay, guys, real quick, I want to thank everybody that's involved in making ExploreNMS.com be as successful as it is. And I also want to thank the people that are in there that are having fun. Thank you for being there, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't been by, come on over and see what we're all doing. But moving on to why I decided to make this video today is because there's a lot of people coming into this game that are brand new that I can tell have not been following it. And that to me is exciting, really, really exciting. So if any of you guys are, you're cruising around the comment section to my videos and you see somebody asking a question, for one, don't get mad if it seems like a dumb question, because, it takes a lot to know what's going on with this game, what it actually entails. So somebody down there is asking a question, help them out. We are such an awesome community that I would think that a lot of you guys would jump in and help some of these people and try and get them to understand this game as much as they possibly could before they decide, I don't understand it, and then they just leave forever. But this video is what that is about. I took some of the questions that I've been seeing around on the comment section that I wanted to kind of address. And one of the questions is, it's a typical question. It's from Arnie, I think it is. If you guys know me, I'm famous for killing people's names. Is there a set release date? No, not yet. And the reason why I decided to bring this question here up is because that's the first thing that people think, like, when is this game going to get released?
A lot of people are asking about the release date, and you guys have just said 2015, correct?
Yeah.
Will it be warmer or colder when this game is released?
In which country?
Well, we'll leave it up to the players to figure out.
I'm probably not allowed to say, I think.
I do believe that during E3, they're going to give a release date in a trailer, but I do believe that we're going to get a release date. Now, brace yourself just in case this game is going to get delayed. I'm okay with it getting delayed. I'm fine. I can wait. Hello Games deserves all the time they need. Within reason, guys. But they do. They deserve all the time in the world to make sure that this game's, as ready as they want it to be before they release it. But to answer your question, I do believe we're going to get a release date during E3. It's not confirmed. It's just pretty much me hoping. The next question comes from Oliver. I hope it features building. Now, there will not be building in the game that gets released, but when he was asked about building, he responded by saying he wants to do the thing that you see happening in some games today, where they continue to work on it after the game comes out and they release updates, so adding things into the game. He said that he wants to turn to the community to ask us what we would like to see in the game.
Definitely. A lot of people were asking about like a building module as well. Could that possibly ever be inserted into the game?
I think I'd really like to do that thing which like a lot of games have recently, like where the game releases, hopefully the core of it is incredibly fun, but that we get the opportunity that enough people play it and buy it and stuff like that, that we get the chance to kind of embellish that and build on that and
Definitely.
kind of take it in different directions. And I think that would be kind of up to the community, what kind of stuff they wanted to see.
Something that stands out to me on that front is during the procedural generation kind of long demo video that we posted, you mentioned just how chaotic the world is, and if you change one aspect, everything else will change, and that it doesn't matter now because it's before release. But with add-ons and kind of updating the game after the release, is it going to change everything then, or how do you balance that out?
It won't be like what people would term as DLC. It's not like we're going to say there are now 2 new creature types,
Right.
Because that's weird to me. We already have the universe, and hopefully the universe is like varied enough. It will be more about new features, kind of like you would see in like Daisy or you know, Terraria or Starbound or whatever, where they're generally adding kind of features to the game, so more things that the player can do, more ways that they can interact with the world and stuff like that. I think that's the area that really interests me.
And so those are the non-chaotic elements then?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, it won't be things like new creatures or new planets or new star systems or anything like that, but it would be features, gameplay features that we would be interested in having, like a more traditional multiplayer or building, perhaps. So all of you guys out there who want a better multiplayer, who want who want to be able to build in the game, hang in there, guys. It's going to be coming. It will be coming to No Man's Sky. But I think the Hello Games, what they really want is they got a vision. They have a vision for No Man's Sky. And they want to see it played out. They want to see their dream game, their vision played out, and see the core of No Man's Sky played. And then after we've done that, after we've gotten that out of our system, then all the goodies will start trickling down. That's what I believe. And I think that we're going to see those probably a year after the release of No Man's Sky. That, to me, I think would be a perfect time frame to wait for all the extras. You know, give us a year to get in there and mess around with their dream, their core. And then Comments Guy, he commented saying, which types of handheld weapons will No Man's Sky feature? Because so far we've only seen Sean using his multi-tool to fire a laser beam at a drone, and I wonder if there will be more ground combat. I don't know too much about other weapons, but I do know this. I do know that you will have plasma grenades. I do know that the multi-tool is upgradable big time. Like, you could upgrade the multi-tool so that it's 100% suited for mining, to where your multi-tool can scan and it can obviously, you know, cut and shoot and chip away or whatever, but it could be 100% upgraded to mine for resources, and it could also be 100% upgraded for combat. So I believe that there's a lot of upgrades that you can do to the multi-tool to make it more than just a laser. Now, we've also seen different colored lasers as well. So we know the drones are guardian robots, the two-legged robots that are huge. They're guardian robots, and the four-legged robots, those are guardian robots as well. So those are definitely things that you're going to have to fight while on the ground. They're not procedurally generated, so they are all going to fight exactly the same way. Like, every two-legged robot is going to act like a two-legged robot, you know, the same as from the last one. They're going to look the same. They're going to be colored the same, just like the drones that you see all over the trailers. They're all the same. You know, they don't look any different at all. Those are part of the guardian robots, as it was said in the New Yorker interview. But other things like the Galactic Police, also in the AMA, he was talking about the Galactic Police followed him from space to the planet and started attacking him. So I imagine if you got out of your spaceship while the Galactic Police had followed you to the planet, I'm pretty sure that you're going to have to fight them on foot. It's not like they're going to stop and just turn around and go away. So tons of ground combat, and much, much more to see that they have not released to us. And I do believe they may have fibbed here and there to help with the secrecy of their game. So I think, guys, we are in for a big, big surprise. H.H. Kesky commented, not game-breaking by any means, but I think the time it takes from space to the planet's surface is too short. That is going to vary per planet. Some planets are going to have bigger atmospheres. Some planets are going to have smaller atmospheres. And also depends on the speed in which you're traveling.
Mogi67 says, some of the atmospheric transitions that you've shown in the gameplay videos seem to be quite short. Will there be a variance in the depth of an atmosphere depending on the size of the planet?
Yeah, it's actually like it obviously varies with the speed that you're going in your ship and things like that, like as to how you perceive that. If you think about our ships, they're going really quickly, you know, and that's one of the things that we wanted to do, so that space felt quite traversable, you know, so that you're not trying to fly to a space station and spending like 2 weeks actually trying to get there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we wanted it to feel like how it would be in a movie, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Like how it would be in Star Wars or something like that. And so, you know, we tailor the speed to what will be fun from a gameplay point of view, you
Gotcha.
know?
Sure.
Rather than what's maybe physically possible or whatever.
Gotcha.
So that is what might give that impression, you know? I think as well, we want like you to be able to fly from space down to a planet and back up in a short space of time, you know, for that to be a really, you know, kind of quick turnaround, so that you feel like space is yours to go out and explore, you know, and that just visiting one planet isn't a chore. It's something really instantaneous.
Plus, you know, they know certain things bother certain people, and there's a certain amount of things that they will change for us. And I believe that, you know, if they know that the majority of the people are a little upset about how long it takes, I think that, you know, they're going to adjust that. But let me just say this. I played a game, Zarahip, another game called Evo Crone, Mercenaries, and I gotta say this. The distance for that stuff is it's almost realistic. It's not even realistic. It's still video game type realistic, and it's too long. And I was playing Zarahip, and I would get too far away from my base or whatever, and I'd be in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get back? I just walked 30 minutes, and I'm literally 30 minutes away from where I need to go back to. And the amount of time and distance that are in Evo Crone and Zarahip, they even tried to make it, you know, unrealistic a little bit. But I'm really happy. I'm messing all this up, but I'm really happy that No Man's Sky is unrealistic in that aspect. I like how it's just pick up and go. It's instant, because you're not. A lot of us, including me, I want realism. I want it to take a long time to go here and a long time to go there. That's cool, man. It really is. But when you finally get that, it's like, oh man, now I see what Sean Murray's talking about. Now I see what Hello Games are talking about. Oh shoot. I swear to you, you will feel that way. Play any game, and you're going to want that shorter distance. But H.H. Kesky, from space to the surface of the planet, it's going to vary. So you're going to have some, like, I think a very good time would be a good 8 seconds, you know, from space all the way to the surface of the planet. 8 seconds that would be good, you know, but we'll see how it turns out. Pedro comments, I don't know if you know or not, but what platforms will No Man's Sky be coming out for? So far, the only confirmed thing is PS4 and PC. I got my own views if it's going to be coming out on Xbox or not. I think it will. The PS4 is going to be a timed exclusive, and we won't know exactly when the PC release is going to be. Promethor comments, how does multiplayer work in the game? Multiplayer works as in, okay, we're all in the same universe, the same place, but we will not be in a lobby with each other until we come in contact with each other, because we all carry a lobby with us that can hold about 3 people, a few people. So if there's 4 people, the way I understand it, if in the Game Informer, from what Sean Murray explained, is you're only going to see 3 of those people because your lobby can only hold a few people. Now this will change later on. You know, if the game does well, they will be adding a more traditional multiplayer to it. But for right now, you are a lobby. So when you come in contact with another person, you guys enter in that lobby with each other. Your space around each other is only about 3 or 4 people. Julian comments, I'm not denying any information here, but how does a game contain 18 quintillion planets? If it's a PS4 for a limited time, how is it able to contain all that in a single game? It's not really in a game. We got to quit the way they coded this game, the way they made this game. It's not traditional in the sense of the way other games are made. So you can't think of it like that. It's not information that's on a disc. It's information that's packed away. It's unpackable. It is all a permanent, pre-made universe that's in this seed. And that seed, it's all compacted. It's a compacted code. And wherever you are within that seed, it generates what's supposed to be there. So none of it exists unless you're there. The only way that it exists, it exists mathematically only. It's not these actual assets that are just sitting around. It's the only person that can explain it properly and amazingly is Hello Games. A better way to explain it is Minecraft it's an infinite world. It's huge, right? Or it's almost infinite, or whatever. But it's huge. I don't play Minecraft. Not because I don't like it, just because I don't. I just don't play it. I own it. I don't have time to play it. But Minecraft is, from what I hear, is an almost infinite game. So you would ask yourself, turn around and ask yourself that same question. How can you fit all that into Minecraft? Well, Minecraft is a procedurally generated game. The worlds are. So when you have No Man's Sky, think of it, it's bad to compare this game to Minecraft because it's nothing like Minecraft. But when you think of No Man's Sky, think of Minecraft's procedurally generated world. No Man's Sky is being procedurally generated the same exact way, but it's coming from a permanent seed. So if you go to a planet and you leave, then you come back, it's still there. If you go to a planet and you leave, somebody else comes to that same planet, it's there for them, the same way as it was for you. In Minecraft, it's random. Of course you could invite somebody to your world, but No Man's Sky is permanent. One permanent universe, the same for everybody. Jacob asks, is No Man's Sky going to be on a disc or only downloadable? Months ago, we got confirmation from Sony that here on Cobra TV that it was going to be both digital and physical. And due to a recent article that was released, Sony said they were treating No Man's Sky as if it were a AAA title, and said that it, along with some others, will be getting a physical and a digital release at the same time. So yes, it's going to be both. That is all I have for you today, guys. Like I said, go over to explorenms.com if you haven't. Make an account and join us. It's just a main hub for explorers and No Man's Sky and so much more. Too much more for me to list here in one video. Also, go stop by and check out www.cobratvgnn.com. I've got some amazing new authors writing stories on that website, some articles, just amazing. I just had somebody write a No Man's Sky article that blew me away, and it made and it trended within our own community. So go stop by and check it out. It's pretty cool. Pretty excited about the website over there too. As always, you guys know that I love you. I am streaming live on Twitch on Wednesdays, doing subcasts. Stop by and check me out there. The link is below for that. The link is below for everything, guys. Everything. Until next time.